Good morning, everyone. This is Dawn of Spirit, and I got some new cards. So I'm going to do some unboxing videos. This first set is the SpiritSong Tarot by Paulina Cassidy. And on the website, this was the main picture. This is one of the cards. And I was like, that's just gorgeous. And so she uses 78 animals on the cards for the traditional tarot. So it says the SpiritSong Tarot energizes the cards of traditional tarot with the majestic beauty and wisdom of 78 animals that have been called upon to help guide you on your life journey. Paulina Cassidy's exquisite artwork, and it is gorgeous, invites you to connect to the spirit of each animal, specifically selected based upon the shamanic symbolism of each animal. SpiritSong merges each animal's unique power with classic tarot practices. So there's 4 suits. She uses acorns for the wands or fire. Feathers are for the swords or air. Shells for the cups or water. And crystals for the coins, pentacles, and earth. So just wanted to kind of share them with you. So they're smaller cards, but they're good. Like, they feel they're a good size for your hands for shuffling and stuff. But they have the 2 lotus flowers. So it's very pretty. And they're very, they're kind of muted colors. Like, they're very pastel colors. But I think they have to be because the artwork is just so detailed and exquisite that if they were very bright, it would probably be very distracting. So they're kind of pastel muted colors, but they're just beautiful. So I'm just gonna kind of go. Let me see. I can't hold all these at once. Let's see if we can go through some of them. So this, and of course, the major arcana. Some of them have different names. And then she's got 2 words, like the big words, I guess the key words for each card. And then, like I said, each card has an animal, like a spirit animal attached to it. So this is the Traveler, or what would be the Fool. And then you have the Magician. And see, it's just like you got the little infinity symbol up here. It's just so detailed. It's just beautiful. Very paisley designs also. The Priestess. And the Empress. And it's very interesting how she picked a different animal for each card. So this would be the Hierophant, the Shaman, which is your big eagle. And then you have your Lovers. The Chariot. And so, Chariot's so much about movement and progress. Well, she's got discipline, determination. So some of these cards just bring another perspective to it, because like this with the Chariot, you always think of like a fast movement, progress kind of thing. But you have the Rhinoceros here, which is kind of a slower animal, but he's very disciplined, very powerful in his own right. So I think it's more about that slow progress, maybe, that you don't always think about with the Chariot. And so here's the card, the Strength card. I mean, an elephant. I mean, what more do you need? I mean, they're big animals, but like their family unit and the way they take care of each other. I mean, there's just so many meanings that you could bring to this card, just because of the animal that she chose. And here's the Hermit, the cute little koala bear. Fortune is your octopus. Justice. And your Hanged Man. And then this one, the Transformation. Of course, this would be the Death card. 13, right? That was, yeah, 13. That would be your Death card. So the Transformation. So, you know, this kind of brings, I mean, you know, the death is like an ending, a new beginning kind of thing. Rebirth. So, you know, the whole transformation and the transition and the liberation, like you're breaking free of something, that liberation. So that has a lot of extra meanings. There's your Temperance. And the Shadow would be the Devil card. But again, it's more about the self-empowered and the ambition that comes with it. And then the Tower. Of course, you have your Chameleon, which, you know, they change colors and they adapt to their environment. So that's an interesting animal for your Tower. And of course, you have the Star. Of course, the Owl had to be the Moon, the nighttime creature. And his eyes, like he sees, he perceives and sees everything. You have the Sun, you have the Hummingbird, so full of that vibrant joy and happy life, just bursting with life here. And the Awakening, the Peacock, which is your Judgment, so that's the whole rebirth. And of course, they have all the little feathers with all the eyes that see. And then you have the World. And then the Minor Arcana. So we have the Shells, which would be the water or the cups. And so you have like a little seashell. And then you still have animals on these cards as well. And some of the symbolism here, you know, with the animals and the shells, some of the like this one, you know, the soul searching, the reevaluation, but see how they're, you know, they're like, I don't know, what is that, a crane? I don't know, but they have the long legs, so like it's, you're up above searching and reevaluating, so that just, that height kind of brings a different meaning to me. And here's your 5. And just like the, you know, the little star here, with that renewal, you know, they regenerate. So that's another meaning. And then you have your 9 of shells, your 9 of cups, and then the 10. And then there's some interesting animals for the court cards as well. So here's your Page. Then you have your Knight, the Queen. Some of the Queen animals are very different. Of course, you got your King. And then our crystals. So these would be the coins or the pentacles, earth. And so you have the coins. Oh wait. Crystals. No, sorry. This is crystals. But yeah, it's the coins, the pentacles, but here's the crystals. They're the quartz, the little like quartz points is what we're looking for. So like here's the 2 crystals. But yeah, the Pentacles, Earth. And like the Three of Crystals, you know, the Three of Pentacles is like that collaboration. You know, usually you have like the three monks and the whatever, but so you got the bee, which, you know, they work in a hive. So some of these animals are very fitting. And like here's your persistence with your ladybug. And then the buffalo with the 8, you know, for that dedication and progress. That's so good. And then I felt, you know, the security with the 9 of Pentacles. You got your spider, which, you know, they build their web to feed themselves. It's, you know, abundance. So they always have food and take care of each other. So some of these animals. And there's the page. The knight is the camel. And the queen, which at first I was like, really? But, you know, the little hedgehogs, you know, they're so soft and furry and they cuddle up together, like very comforting with each other. And then, of course, your king with your courageous. So then we have the feathers, which would be the swords or the air. And so you have feathers. And so this one, okay. The 3 of Swords in the traditional tarot has the heart with the swords, right? That's the 3. Right? So 3 of Swords has the heart. Yeah, because it's like pain. But here she's done more like the butterfly with the release and the recovery that comes, you know, when you transform past that. So it just adds another level of interpretation, I feel like. And of course the bear for your rest. So, you know, and they're very muted, but the colors, they're still very powerful. Your 8. The little mouse. And of course, you know, this is the perspective and that self-empowerment. Of course, you know, they're a tough animal, but, you know, are they really hard and prickly, or are they just protecting themselves? So now this one's kind of the 10 of Swords, which that would usually be some kind of like an ending, a defeat. But with this one, she's done the snake, and she's done like recovery and transformation. Of course, you know, a snake, you shed that skin. So you shed and transform, you know, you grow. You know, that's why they shed their skin. They grow, they transform. So that's a, you know, it's a good visual there. Of course, there, the page, discovery. Yeah, the little raccoon, they're always into something. And then the queen. So the Queen of Swords is the bat. And I was like, really? But, you know, they're very smart. They're very resourceful. They're very, very adaptive. Very, you know, they can hold their own, right? So, and then, of course, you got the king as the lion. And so then you got the acorns, which would be your wands or your earth. No, sorry, fire. So then you have little acorns somewhere hanging. So here's our 2. Of course, the focus, you know, the 2 of Wands is all about that choice, and you choose, and you have that laser focus where you put your hand on it, and or like not the hand, but you put your sight on it, and then you go for it, you know, like the eagle sweeps down and grabs it. So that's and this one, the giraffe, like his eyes are just, I don't know. It's kind of like he's giving you a funny look. But, you know, the Three of Wands is all about that foresight, like she says, you know, that having the ability to see the vision. So the giraffes, they're up high, so, you know, they can see the big picture. So that's a whole other, again, just different perspectives, just because when you think about the animals. And like, look at this guy. He's very much standing up for himself. He's handling the conflict. And so here's your 9. So your 9 of Wands, you know, that's that resilience. And of course, I guess this is like a panther maybe. So it's such that power, that perseverance. So that's, yeah, I mean, when you think about them, I mean, think about how sly and resilient and, you know, they're quick, they're agile. And you have the 10. I'm not sure what kind of animal this is. I don't know what kind of animal that is, but it's very interesting because you have the Page of Wands, which is usually all about that enthusiasm, you know, like they're sharing a message, enthusiasm, discovery. But see how big their ears are. Like their ears are huge. So you should be able to hear the message coming, right? And here's the Knight, the warthog. And then here's your Queen. Well, she's very majestic looking. And then, of course, you got your King. So, yeah. So this is the SpiritSong Tarot. And they are just absolutely, I just think they're gorgeous. I just think they're, and I'm really excited to just play with them and like I said, I just feel like there's some different perspectives that we're going to be able to get from the cards based on the animals. And I feel like some of the animals I need to look up and figure out exactly what they are, because then that would probably give me an even better idea. But yeah, they're just, I'm really excited about these. Very excited about them. So that is the SpiritSong Tarot by Paulina Cassidy. So we will look forward to using them in future readings. Thank you.